pound for pound strongest woman in the world, Rhiannon Lovelace. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's episode is my top 5 tips for dealing with internet trolls. Now this is something that pretty much everyone in every sport has to deal with. This is mainstream people, this can be people in the sport, you know, friends of other people in the sport. It comes from all different directions. As for what I faced myself, I'm pretty sure we've been through the works with this. Some of the things, you know, it goes above and beyond just shitty little comments. But I don't want to waste any energy on this. There's clearly, there never is anything to trolls. So what this video is about is to just try and help anyone that is dealing with this, and my top tips on how to process it, stay happy, stay sane, and most importantly, stay progressing in the sport. So my first tip is your support bubble. The people that you directly have around you in your life. This could be your partner, your friends, not necessarily people in the sport, your family, but people that know you, that really know you, that love you and that care about you and genuinely support you. Those are the people that are important. Those people are there for you to rely on. They care about you. You know, talk to them about how you're feeling. Sometimes we just need a rant, a cry. You know, my friends make me laugh. They always make jokes about it. You know, they will just make like little digs all the time that are just really funny, and we have really good banter, and it genuinely just puts a smile back on my face. So definitely my top tip is remember your support bubble. My second tip is genuine self-confidence, self-belief. You know, it goes a really, really long way in this sport. When you go out there and you've got some serious weights to lift, at the end of the day, it's only you that can back you and you that can believe in you when you're out there on that stage. So the self-confidence and the self-belief is a huge, huge part of this sport. Remember who you are, why you got into this sport, and what it is you've achieved. You know, the aim of internet trolls is to get you to doubt yourself, to get you to question what you can do and effectively back off and be quiet. And this is the time that you need to remember what you've done. Remember the amazing lifts, remember all the progress that you've made. For me, I like going back through the years, you know, looking at, there was a time that 250 absolutely terrified me. And now 250 is comfortable and 300 terrifies me. So there will be a time that comes where 300 is comfortable and 350 terrifies me. So it's looking back and having evidence and just really, really believing in yourself. At the end of the day, if you start to doubt yourself and you start to believe what these trolls are saying, they win. So you win by literally just continuing to believe in yourself. It's a really, really big trait in this sport. Amongst the women, we definitely need more of it. Next one, tip 3, is remembering who matters. Whose opinions matter. You know, I work with a large team of athletes, but my inner circle is quite small. You know, a few best friends, my sisters, my mum, my partner, people who really know me, again, who love me and support me. Outside of that group, especially people that have never met you, you know, you see so much online that people jump to conclusions and they assume you are a certain person. These are strangers, they have no idea who you are. So again, just remember who are the people that are important, you know. I often get comments about my mum. Again, I know how proud my mum is. I do everything to make my mum proud. To hear those words from her are, you know, it matters so much. And again, with my friends and my partner, you know, when Luke tells me he's proud of me, it makes me emotional, because it's those people that matter. And remembering the list, if it's outside of the list, especially if it's people that have never met you. Like, they're gonna jump to conclusions from a video or a post or the way you competed one time, and you've just got to let that go. Their opinions do not matter. That's the thing with the internet, is it gives people a platform who, by rights, probably shouldn't have an opinion. And unfortunately, you have to listen to them, but you don't have to take it on board at all. Remembering who matters, definitely a big one. Tip number 4. Only listening to knowledgeable people that are there to support you. When it comes to critique, feedback, there is a way to do that. A lot of people on the internet just want to insult. They just want to tear you down. So if there is a guy pulling 140 that's telling me that my deadlift's shit and I should quit the sport, probably not knowledgeable feedback. Probably an angry little man pissed off that a little girl lifts more than him. You know, if there was a top deadlifter that messaged me or that commented, and again, you can just tell by the way people comment that people want to help or whether they just want to tear you down. You know, if somebody is reaching out and they have a little bit of advice, or, you know, they have comments that, you know, have you tried this because this is happening, you know, that's a completely different conversation. And feedback, honest feedback, is incredibly crucial. But generally, you see a lot of feedback and it's not feedback. It's just people trying to drag other people down, and it's usually people that can't achieve those things. So definitely bearing in mind where the opinions are coming from, whether they're coming from somebody that is trying to genuinely help, or whether it's a little bit more malicious and they're just being a little bit of a dick. Tip number 5. Now, it sounds quite an obvious one, but turn off the goddamn internet. You know, I joke and I have moments where I'm like, that's enough internet for today. It's not that much of a joke. You know, sometimes you do just need to just click X and move on with your life. You know, I go and walk the dogs, I spend not a minute in lockdown, but usually spend some time with my friends, you know, go to the gym, actually live in the real world. The internet is terrible for being full of thousands and thousands of people that just want to tear you down and just make shitty comments, and you can end up being dragged into all sorts of arguments, and you can waste so much energy. You know, there's that saying, protect your energy. You know, what you're putting it into, you really need to be aware of how much stress this is bringing to your life. And genuinely, the internet is there, you can click off it at any time, is the biggest advice I have. Some days I see stuff and I literally just leave my phone at home. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this today. You know, I'm going to take my dog for a walk. Again, it's that remembering the people that matter, remembering the people that support you, and that nobody is holding a gun to your head to keep you on social media. I'm not saying you have to come off it completely, but you can just turn it off for the day. You can just mute notifications. You can turn off comments. Like, the power is ours. We don't have to listen to this. Genuinely turning off the internet is probably my biggest tip in this whole list. So there we have it, my 5 top tips for dealing with internet trolls. We will get it at the end of the day. We strong women go against social norms. You know, we are a lot stronger than the average woman, we carry a lot more muscle than the average woman, and it always stirs up some horrible opinions. You know, everybody's heard it. You look like a man, all that kind of stereotypical stuff. It just comes with the sport. But hopefully my tips, anybody struggling, anybody feeling alone, you are not alone. There is not a single athlete in any sport ever that doesn't get this. If anything, it's a show that you're actually making it somewhere. You know, people are going out of their way to try and drag you down. It's actually a good thing. So I'm hoping that this video can help any girls or guys that are struggling at all. If it gets really bad, my inbox is always open. You know, I've been through the works with this stuff, so I'm happy to talk to it. The worst feeling is that you can feel alone. And when you realise that actually everybody deals with this some way or another, it can just really help carry on. So thank you guys for watching. Again, if you want to contact me, you can message my page directly or hit me up at chaosstrength@gmail.com, or you can contact me with all the merchandise on our website, www.chaosstrength.co.uk. Thanks for watching, guys. Your ads infected my ears. The outside's